My name is Ashley Mack-Jackson, and this poem is The Architecture of Eternity. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was flesh, was black baby boy fingers stretched across the scarless belly of the Tallahatchie, Mississippi, Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic, back, blue, black, back, circling time, crawling eternal creeks and streams. The Word carried itself and everything in between. And the Word called itself black night, dark light, before, after, now, floating loose around like hand-me-downs, something to grow into and out of, something too big, too soon, too small to hold the flow. The Word's water-wide body loosened, breaking and free and freeing and afraid. And the Word became war, reached its pitch blue black self across forever, dry and white like bone, held and bent till it broke, forced free and sprayed the sky with shrapnel stars glinting against its dark, dark flesh, memory of mother's moan song, and that was the first death. Oh say, oh see the dawn burst, bomb red glare light day, stream through twilight dawn, morphine blood, course, curse, loosen the apocalypse and the resurrection, banner of spangled stars against the morning night sky. Oh see, oh die, oh sting, oh be born black, blue black, night again. I've heard myself called a prison-born poet, and maybe that is true. Prison, like war, is death, but in the end, don't everything have to die to be new? In that cage, after the sky closed around me, when that sentence came down, it was my end and the beginning too. All sound, all known, all song didn't mean nothing to me no more. When they brought me in, I was a newborn man, knees shaking, trying to find a way to stand. I had to go back, wind myself up like a strip of film, hand that lady back her bag, pull that needle from my arm, push the metal out my skin, push the shine rag back in my pocket, and walk myself backwards into my mama's house. My kin gather around the table. Junior, they say, what you know good? Junior, they say, what sounds good to eat? What is prison if not death? The thereafter, here before, playing a loop. Sure, I was born a poet in prison, but I died and been born before and will again if you give me a little time. 8 years ain't nothing out of 59. The Word came back to me in internment. Imagine me buried, dirt packed tight up my nose, pulled me screaming and wild from its dark insides. Nursed me like a mother, like a lover whose hands and moan song reminded me of my own, caressed the black of my skin and held all of me in and stirred everything I'd ever known. When I was a boy, I learned how to listen, speak to survive, how to stretch a tale into a smile, how to snap a shoe shine rag and show off the gleam, how to let the light glint off me. Exposed black boys shining under the Paducah sun, I showed them how to see me how I wanted them to. I forgot myself somewhere between my mama's front porch and Korea, went after life and death bloomed around so fast and hot, it pierced my still baby black skin. How could I go back? My father's house as far away as any foreign land, my mother still calling me home, and nothing but death growing from my tongue, just shards of myself and nothing to shine them up with. And wasn't I a fool? And ain't that life? Thought I was nothing without a line to add to the family Bible, but the Word brought me back to myself, back to the offering of poetry and love already always blooming in my chest. A good father knows he is nothing but a man, won't ask his children to sacrifice themselves to his God. Truth be told, if cleanliness is next to godliness, then I am next to nothing junk. But my best quality is I know it. My second best is I can show you how to show it. See, when I string these words together, I am above and yet beneath, the head and yet the tail it chases. Let me show you a mystery. The Word was in the beginning, and everything is because it was and was spoke. Even when I breathed the scent of my lover's skin, I knew I was nothing and still the maker of love, the giver of life. Oh, children, you are me and I am thee, but you have your own tales to chase. I won't write you a song to praise me. Just know this, they say God sees the heart and mine ain't never stopped. Even when it stopped drumming, even when they put me in the ground, loving no one. I am buried in a heartland, a city of circles, so you can always come back to me and I can always come back to thee. The word stretched across the sky, humming like stars, floating in all of the spaces between.